Yeah, hi there everybody, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of the lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to listen to, it looks like 6 different speaking practice tests today. So I'm going to get started with that. So let's go with the first one. See what we have here. So let's see how my students are doing today with their TOEFL IBT speaking practice. And remember that you also, if you want to practice and you want somebody to give you feedback on your speaking, that means if you want me to give you feedback on your pronunciation, if you want to get feedback on how well you're controlling your grammar and your vocabulary, and then how you're developing and organizing your ideas, you can join my online TOEFL course. Just go to onlinetoeflcourse.com and you can join and start posting practice tests immediately. Okay, here we go. Let me talk to this student. Hi there, these comments are for Dieta, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. So you completed independent speaking practice test number 214 now. I'd like you to do some more integrated. I think you want to do integrated speaking number 4 and also number 6. If you want to use your TOEFL book, or if you have the ETS official guide, you can also post those practice tests here. You can also post integrated speaking from my website. So I do think that you should get some feedback on your academic speaking, not just independent speaking. And I'm saying that because that was a weakness as indicated by your previous score report. Okay, now number 214 is pretty simple. Some people believe that exercising in the morning is best. On the other hand, other people say that exercising in the evening is more beneficial. Which opinion do you agree with and why? All right?
In my opinion, exercising in the morning is better than exercising in the evening. First of all, exercising in the morning is healthier than exercising in the evening. For example, I know from a study conducted over 5 decades that exercising in the evening tends to increase our heart rate more than 150 beats per minute. And it's very dangerous on our body because it might lead to death. On the other hand,
Wow! Where do you get those examples from? That's incredible.
Exercising in the morning increases our heart rate to 100 beats per minute, which is very safe for our body. Moreover, exercising in the morning is easier. For instance, whenever I exercise in the morning, I can run for 1 hour without feeling exhausted or tired. However, in the evening, I cannot exercise for more than 15 minutes because I can easily get exhausted.
And why are you easily getting exhausted? Probably either you're working during the day, which means you're pretty tired when you come home, or you've been at home doing things around the house, watching children and so on, which also is very fatiguing. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at the rubrics here so I can give you a score. Can you give me a quick second? Okay, on this one, now I think overall you had pretty good language use. You had, I think, good delivery along with the examples. I think they were important in helping support the argument you were trying to make there. So the examples illustrated very well the points you're trying to make. I think overall you had pretty good intelligibility. So I think it's possible you could get at least 26. I'll put you at 26 points or higher on this practice test, 3.3 out of 4. So very nicely done. Can you give me a quick second? Okay, I'm getting ready to go to the next one now. In that practice test that you just listened to, she's very close to her score. She's really hard worker, doing a really good job. So I did give her some advice. The advice was about the integrated speaking number 4 and number 6. I'd like to hear her complete some more of those, because sometimes students will have more language use issues with the academic speaking tasks. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Preets, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to listen to your independent speaking practice test number 21. So let's see what we have here. So, give 2 solutions that you think can help reduce air pollution. All right.
The 2 possible solutions that I think can help to reduce air pollution is first by planting more trees, and second by using public transportation.
So the 2 solutions are, not is, right? So your subject there is solutions, a plural noun, then you want to have a plural verb.
And if we plant more trees, it ultimately helps our environment to become more clean, because the trees has an ability to absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So if there are more trees, there will be more oxygen. And the second solution is by using public transportation helps to decrease the traffic pollution, which is one of...
Okay, wait a minute, let's go back. I think you have a misconstruction there.
And the second solution is by using public transportation helps to decrease the traffic pollution, which is one of the major causing factors of air pollution. So if we use public transportation more rather than our own personal vehicles, it helps to decrease the air pollution. So these are the 2 possible.
Okay, let's go back one more time. Hold on.
Ability to absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So if there are more trees, there will be more oxygen. And the second solution is by using public transportation helps to decrease the...
Just say using public transportation helps to decrease. You don't want to say by using. Once you say by, then you're putting an object after that that's a prepositional phrase. So you can't use prepositional phrases as subjects. So just get rid of the word by, then it works okay.
Traffic pollution, which is one of the major causing factors of air pollution. So if we use public transportation more rather than our own personal vehicles, it help to decrease the air pollution. So these are the 2 possible solutions which I think can help to reduce the air pollution. Hi Michael, thanks for your comments, and I'm glad that you like my profile picture. And I have a question that I know I'm very poor in grammar because of science student.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm right here.
I don't know, but I'm having some difficulty regarding using the subjunctive mood. So can you please give me some example of that? Thanks a lot.
Okay, you couldn't find anything on the internet on that?
2 possible solutions.
Okay, here's the key. I want you to write down some words. Let me write them down for you too. So write down require. Write down the word order. How about recommend? How about suggest? Okay, we got at least 4. So require, order, recommend, or suggest. So to understand the subjunctive mood is when we use verbs or adjectives, typically of urging, that require someone to do some action, then we want to use the base form of the verb in the noun clause of that sentence. So I might say, I recommend that my student be in class tomorrow early. Instead of saying, I recommend that my student is in class or should be in class. So we typically don't use should, we'll use the base form of the verb there. So let me give you another one. If I say, I suggest that he attend class on a regular basis, again, notice how I'm using in the noun clause attend. I'm not saying attends. I'm not saying that he should attend. I'm saying I suggest that he attend class every day. So the bottom line is, in the subjunctive mood, typically you want to use the base form of the verb in there to talk about that obligation or that order. And the subjunctive mood typically in the noun clause is triggered by a verb in the independent clause that is requiring or recommending someone to do something. For example, the verbs that I just gave you here: require, order, recommend, or suggest. All four of those verbs will require the subjunctive mood in the noun clause. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, let's go to your speaking here. So, and crap, I don't know, I gotta go back. I gotta listen to it all over again. I apologize. I want to listen to your speaking one more time to make sure I accurately
That I
score.
think can help to reduce air pollution is first by planting more trees, and second by using public transportation.
Okay.
On first position, if we plant more trees, it ultimately helps our environment to become more clean. Because the trees has an ability to absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So if
Okay.
there are more trees, there will be more oxygen. And the second solution is by using public transportation helps to decrease the traffic pollution, which is one of the major causing factors of air pollution. So if we use public transportation more rather than our own personal vehicles, it helps to decrease the air pollution. So these are the two possible solutions which I think can help to reduce the air pollution. Hi Michael, thanks for your comment.
Okay, so let's go back here. Let's see what we have. So overall, you had some language use issues. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, you had some problems with mixed constructions. So if you want to go to Google and find out more about that, type in these keywords. What is a mixed construction? When I say mixed, it's M-I-X-E-D, a mixed construction. So you don't want to do that in speaking or writing for the TOEFL. So you had some language use issues, you had some minor delivery issues in there. Topic development, I think, was pretty good. I'm going to put you at about 23 to 24 points out of 30, 3.0 to 3.1 out of 4. So I think it's a pretty good response. I think it would be tough to get a score of 4 on it because of some of your language issues. And hopefully my comments helped you understand a little bit more about the subjunctive mood. Okay, we'll go to the next one now. Okay, here we go. I think I'm getting closer here, so I have 4 more to go. So let's go to Ben Chen here. Let's see what he did. Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Ben Chen, and I am Michael, the founder owner and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And by the way, if you know anybody who needs to improve his or her speaking or writing or vocabulary or whatever, tell them to go over to onlinetoeflcourse.com. I will help them exactly like I'm helping you right now. So you did independent speaking practice test number 8. So the question here is pretty simple. Which of the following do you prefer? Working for a small company or working for a big company? That's what you say.
I would like working in a large company because a large company provides more security. For example, a large company has bigger financial basis, so during the economic recession, a large company has more opportunity to survive. That means I won't need to worry too much about losing my job during the economic collapse. Moreover, large company usually has its pension funds.
Now let's go back to what you said.
Moreover, large company usually...
I would say large companies or a large companies. So I would probably just say large companies, make it plural. Now, I think your first language might be Chinese. Now, remember in Chinese, you don't have singular and plural forms. You might say, I bought 1 book, I bought 2 books, I bought 3 books. So you keep the verb or you keep the noun the same no matter what kind of quantifier you put in front of it. But in English, you have to remember that we do have singular and plural forms with our nouns, especially with what we call count nouns.
It has its pension funds. So I will be able to make a living by my pension after retiring. That is why
So how does that make it more secure for you? So you need to make that connection. You might want to say another form of security in a large company is the pension funds that they offer their employees. Maybe say something like that, then give the example and say many companies allow employees to take out some money and in return they match that amount so these employees can save up retirement money over a period of 10, 20, or 30 years so they can comfortably retire after their job and not have to worry about money as they become old.
it's a large company.
All right, on this one, let's see. So overall, you had maybe some minor language use issues. Probably the one idea with topic development is just make sure when you're explaining your examples that you fully connect them back to why large companies offer more security. That connection needs to be really, really complete and clear as you're going through the different parts of your response. Some minor delivery issues with this one, maybe syllable division or grammatical word endings. That just means that you want to remember to put your S on the ends of your plural count nouns. Your score here, I still think it's pretty good. I'm going to put you at about 3.0 out of 4, 23 points out of 30 on this practice test. Okay, let's go to the next one. Got 3 more. It's kind of crazy if I go to my I have been in 6,741 discussions. That's basically how many practice tests I've graded from my online students. and that's since 2010. So basically I've had my website up for about 6 years. All right, so let's go back. Okay, here's the next one. Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Migdal Maida, and I am Michael, the founder owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to listen to your it looks like your independent speaking practice test it looks like number 38, am I right? So this question is, when choosing university, what is the most important thing a person should consider? Give reasons and details to support your response.
When choosing a university, the student should consider primarily the reputation and cost of it. First of all,
all right, so reputation and cost, so it's very easy to give some examples of organized response around those two ideas.
It's better to choose a university with good reputation. For instance, when I chose my university, the main aspect that guided me to make my decision was its reputation and the convenience. Because my university was top ranking the pharmacy school, it would certainly help me with the good job offers after my graduation. Moreover, the student should pay attention about if the university is affordable or not in order to avoid missed payments or incredible loans leading to interruption of course. Okay. Therefore, these are the main aspects I would consider when choosing a university.
All right, so you kind of restate your key ideas at the end. So not completely intelligible. I think it's a good response, but your intelligibility is affected somewhat by some word stress issues or just not clearly pronouncing some of the words in there. But still, I think you have very good control, I think, of your language use. And also topic development. Okay, so I'm going to put you at about 3.0 out of 4, 23 points out of 30 on this practice test. So we got a fire? Yes. So it's probably close to the freeway. The pool is sounding loud? Oh, just turn it down a little bit. Yeah, just turn the handle down a little bit so it's not sucking as much air. You know how to do that. Turn it so it's... Crap. You know if you go out there, there's one of the... What? You turned it off? Well, just adjust the handle so it doesn't do that anymore. It's not filled at all? Well, that's why I'm saying you want to try to work on that now. You know where there's... Okay, all right, bye-bye. Sorry about that. My wife just called me and said there's a fire by our house, so it's getting actually pretty close. Because you just never know. We live in California here. We're in the middle of a drought. When people talk about a fire, I mean, it can get really bad. I mean, really fast. In fact, I'm going to check the freeways right now. Freeway's okay. All right, let's go back to the speaking. So the next one. Yeah, hi there. These comments are from Marcelok, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to listen to your integrated speaking practice test. It looks like number 30, am I right? So first of all, let's take a look at what this one is. It says when a brand new device of modern technology, for example a cell phone or a computer, comes out, should you buy it immediately or should you wait before you buy it? Give some reasons to support your opinion. Okay, here we go.
When a brand new device of modern technology comes out, people should wait before buying it because it will have a high price at the beginning and will come with full of errors.
Instead of it, you might say new products or new electronic equipment or something like that, so you show a little bit more of command of the language there.
Well, usually new devices are very expensive at the beginning, so waiting some weeks or months will reduce that price and will be affordable for most of people. In addition, new devices comes with software that usually is full of errors or bugs. So waiting some time will be useful to get that device with right software that works perfectly. Overall, because of that, I would say that people should wait before buying.
Okay, so that makes sense. So I think overall you had good topic development with appropriate supporting details. Your language use was also good. Maybe some minor issues with your delivery. I'm going to put you at about 2.8 out of 4, 22 points out of 30 on this practice test. Okay, how many more do I have here? Okay, I think that's it.